Hey everybody, welcome. I decided to do a YouTube live video versus filming and doing the YT gaming stuff. I just had my first Uber experience. Yeah, I actually haven't ever used Uber before, but I had to because I had to drop my car off for inspection at a place that is a lot better than the place I went to before. You probably have seen in my previous videos I recorded a couple times to play Pokemon Go. When I repaired my car, it was for a control arm and exhaust issue, and they put down something else on there, which was an issue because once I inspected and looked at the car, it was fine. So never go. I mean, that um, the previous place, but the place I went to, which is great. They're always busy, but they do great work. Is the Plains service station. If you're in the area or in an area and you need a car inspection, go to the Plains service station. They're awesome. I mean, here's what I actually, just so you guys can see a visual of how convoluted this is. There's two of these, and this. Here, let me just set this down so you're not getting. This sucker right here. This right here is why I had to replace. Let me see if we can do this. This is the control arm. Don't mind the towel. Oh, my hands are gonna get all dirty again. That right there, they said that the bushing here, see this? Was torn. You can replace it yourself. By the way, if you guys ever want any car tips, I actually started filming the first part of it, but this is a job that can take upwards to 12 hours. I'll put the video up. A lot of it's going to be I'm going to have to PG it because a lot of it is cursing and not my part, but hitting things and yelling and frustration because it's tight in there. You have to actually use a breaker bar to pull some of the bolts. Well, what a breaker bar is when you tighten or loosen a bolt with a ratchet or with a wrench or anything like that, you have a certain amount of torque that your arm can give. Now, it doesn't matter how strong you are. Some of these things require so much pounds per pressure that even a strong man would have a tough time with this. So you have to extend out, like get this bar extend out from the bolt from the wrench out to give yourself leverage, and then you could put enough force. You see, just enough force where you can turn it, but you don't want to turn it too hard where it'll strip the bolts or anything like that. It's becoming like a car tip thing, but that's why it took so long, because in order to get access to a particular bolt location, I had to remove a motor mount, and that in itself, you had to jack up the engine basically lift the engine out of the car or lower the transmission just to get enough, literally this much space to remove the motor mount. You had to jack it up all the way. What a pain in the bleep. And then you have to get the thing out of it. Then you have to wait. And then you have to put pressure down. It took about 12 hours. I actually missed part of the community weekend because of this thing. That was the whole thing I was talking about before, where I couldn't really do the shiny hunts. It's because of these two things. Well, and there's a little more to it. So I just got the car back. It's inspected. It's clear. It passed. Everything's good. It better pass with all. And the exhaust. There was also exhaust leak, which we just put an extended gasket on it, and it's fine. I tell you what, though. Here's an example of why it pays to do your own work on these things. Sure, 12 hours. The two parts, it was like $90 a piece, so like 180. The gasket is like $4. So 12-hour time, 100 and what was like 85, 90, 180. It was about $185 and about 12 hours time. Now, if I brought this into a shop, even for what they flagged it for, with the amount of labor and the parts and the other, it would have cost about roughly between $4,000 and $5,000. So here, if anything, here's a tip: if you can do it yourself, you'll save a lot of money. I mean, $4,000 to $5,000 versus $185. You don't even have to be a math genius to know that that's a huge number. A huge. It. I could have done like 20 plus cars for the amount of money to fix my one car for the same exact. Just saying. I've saved myself a lot of money on doing myself, but I had help. I wasn't alone, and I needed help with this one. This particular job, just because the location of some of the parts needed two people. So even if you were count labor and actual labor time, it probably would be like maybe $400 or $500 of actual time, time spent versus $3,000 or $4,000 or even $5,000. Because just the one part alone would have been 3,000, and that's not even for me. That's from a site I use called All Data. It's like 25 something for the arm, and then there's the bushing and some other piece which we didn't actually do. But then exhaust would have been another 200-300 plus the labor charges. Yeah, it would have easily be $4,000 to $5,000. So just decided to make a quick video because I got to do a lot of party planning. By the way, I have a Christmas party on December 15th. I wish I could invite all you guys. I really would. I would even invite Trainer Tips, Mystic 7, Reversal. By the way, Reversal, thanks for the shout out for the sushi thing. That was cool. I did actually want to eat sushi. All that Japanese castle stuff made me hungry. So, and that was a riot. That it's one of those times when you spend a long time playing a game and you get loopy and excited, and things just start getting funny, and it's what I call like cascade laughter. You just laugh for no reason or for weird reasons, and it just affects everyone. And anyways, just got a quick update. I'm gonna do. I haven't done a Pokemon Go update in a while, news wise, because there's a lot of news, and you guys probably already know it. But I'll do a sum up with some little tweaks of my own on what you could do about this PvP thing that's coming out, and actually give an actual Cresselia, a quick Cresselia raid, because everyone's just kind of done it, like the raid. They actually gone through it, so I'll just do a quickie. And I'll do also a trailer review because some big ones are coming out, like Captain Marvel, the Infinity Wars 4, Infinity Wars 2, 4 has been delayed because of the Bush thing. And there's one other. Oh, and everybody has been asking me, wait a minute, Deadpool 2, that's already been out. Yes, but there's a caveat to it. It's actually been altered. I don't actually know what specific things, but there's a lot of scenes that have been added and some of it's been altered. So it's actually a similar movie with similar theme, but there's a